Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, look, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, but I just want to touch on something real quick. I want to talk about smoking weed real fast. I hear, you know, I gotta make a video about this because I see a few Christians and a lot of people talk about smoking weed, how God placed it here for us to smoke and stuff like that. Now, look, listen. As we all know, the enemy will take something good and turn it for evil. And I'm going to give you an example, just like marriage. God made marriage for a man and a woman, and then the man came in and contaminated that, and you already know the story on that, which how man contaminated it, as far as marriage go. But the same thing with weed. God attended us. God makes, it's true, God makes everything. He's the creator of everything, right? But God made for weed to be made for healing. But man come and contaminated it and made it for recreation use. You know, that's what man did. And I see a lot of Christians saying that, oh, I smoke weed. Now, listen, I'm not trying to judge nobody. You can do what you want to do. But if you're a Christian, then I'm going to just tell you, shame on you, because you know better. You know, the Bible speaks about having a sober mind. Because when you don't have a sober mind, when you don't have a sober mind, you're not thinking clearly. And to say, you know, God is against us drinking, smoking, anything that's going to hinder our thinking, our thoughts. Because God want to be able to use us for his kingdom. And he can't use it for his kingdom if you're walking around high. Let's just be real. How can God use you for his glory if you walk around high and you're not focused? Now, you can do what you want to do, but you already know it's wrong for you to be smoking weed and then making excuses of why you smoke weed. I'm not trying to really judge nobody. I just want to put that out there because I just see a lot of people saying that they could smoke weed because God put it here for that use. And that's the furthest from the truth. Even like I said, the Bible speak about us being sober-minded. You know, God is against that. You know, he want to be able for us to glorify him, for him to be able to use us and things like that. And another thing, and I'm going to end it with this. Like, a lot of people smoke weed because they enjoy it. A lot of people smoke weed when they depressed. Things like that, for the enjoyment when they depressed, when they stressed out, and things like that. Now, let me tell you something. God want us to come to him when we feeling like that. Anything, if we stressed out or we depressed or anything like that, God wants us to turn to him instead of turning to weed. And that's just what it is. God do not desire for us to want to smoke weed and things like that, because he want us to rely on him and him only, not no recreation drug far as weed go. I'm not, like I said, I'm not judging no one. You can do what you want to do, but come on now. Let's stop making these excuses and talking about God put us here for us to smoke. If you're a Christian, you know better. When you know better, you got to do better. Because how would God use you if you out here smoking weed and you like I said, and you got to be able to set an example. You know, listen, I'm just telling y'all. I know that a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. When you represent Christ, you got to represent Christ in truth. And the truth of the matter is, God do not want us smoking weed. That is why he did not put it here for that. Weed is supposed to be, it's a healing. That's what it's for. If you're doing anything besides smoking weed for healing, then it's wrong. It's wrong. You using it for recreation use, and that's wrong. So let's just be real about the whole situation. God did not put weed for us to here to smoke for our enjoyment. He put it here for us for healing. That's what it's intended for. But man always takes something for good and turn it to be evil. And God want us to, we can't glorify God if we smoking weed. There might be people, listen, you got people in this world, the only God that they could come across is when you represent God. That's the only God that they see when they see God in you. And when you post stuff and when you live in a life that's pleasing to others, that they could see God in you. If you run around smoking, now listen, you can do what you want to do. I'm not really trying to judge nobody, really. I'm really not, but I just got to put this out here. Because sometimes the only God that people will ever see is the God that's in you. And if you are smoking weed, drinking and all that, then they're going to think it's okay. And when we represent God, we got to do better than that. We got to represent God and put on the full armor, because that's what the enemy won't. So listen, I'm finna just end this video, but like always, before I end any video, I got to say, hey, listen, if you don't know God, get to know God. If you haven't accepted him in your life, please accept him right now. Time is crucial. Time is very crucial right now. We living in the last days. Like I said, we don't know when God may come back, and you don't know when you might take your last breath. With that being said, accept Jesus Christ today. Not tomorrow, but today. And the next time you hear somebody saying, oh, God put weed here, then you debunk that right away, because you know when they say God put weed here for our enjoyment, you know that's a lie from the pits of hell. And shame on you if you're a Christian and you're smoking weed, because you know better. And when you know better, you got to do better. I'm not trying to tell you what you do, but you know it's wrong. And listen, just give it up, man. Just stop doing it. Whatever, man or woman, don't matter. Just do the right thing, because we represent Christ out here. And like I said, you can't serve two masters. But look, anyway, I'm not trying to judge nobody. Y'all do what y'all want to do, but I just had to make this video because I'm getting tired of people saying that God put weed here for our enjoyment and things like that, and I just want to debunk that and just make this video. Y'all going by y'all day. God bless y'all. Peace.